there. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you. Om Krim Kali Ke Namaha. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps me a lot. Don't forget to check out my website, paradoxastrology.com. Book your consultation today. I can help you with anything. And if you'd like more exclusive occult videos that I don't post on YouTube, consider subscribing to my Patreon. It also helps to support this channel. Okay, just a quick video about the key to immortality, the elixir of life, the soma. Many different names for this, but this is what everybody is always looking for. And there is much debate about what it is. Now, if you study yoga, you will understand exactly what this means. This is from the book Yoga Samyama, which explains this in great detail. How the soma alone generally refers to the secretion of the pineal gland. The secretion is in a category of hormones in which the melatonin is the dormant autocot. The area around the pineal gland and above is referred to in yoga and in tantra as the Sahasrara chakra, the 1,000-petaled lotus. Soma, which is melatonin, governs the body's clock or biorhythmic functions of the body, as well as elevating or depressing consciousness. Soma is not a fruit growing upon a tree or a bush somewhere in the Himalayas, as many think it is, but rather the fruit which grows on the tree, which stands in the midst of the garden. This fruit gave rise to Adam and the Eve myth, but is surely the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. Intertwined in the lower branches of this spinal tree is the serpent of Kundalini. Eve is Ida Nadi, the negative nerves, and Adam is Pingala Nadi, the positive nerves. Alone they should not partake in the fruit. Only in perfected oneness may they enter the garden and eat of the fruit of pure knowledge, which is the soma. So to understand how this comes about, there is certain yogic techniques, and I do explain it in a video that I have, an older video of how to open up the third eye. There is a way where they teach you in yoga, you fold your tongue to the back into the cavity, the nasal cavity. So you have to have a very long tongue. Some yogis, when they're young, they actually cut the little string that you have on your tongue so that they can roll it back further. So when you do that and then you apply pressure on there for a very long time, and there's also a certain mantra that you can do at the same time. So your tongue is kind of up there. Now, when you put it up there for a certain amount of time, this secretion will come down, and this secretion is the soma. When this comes down, this is going to take you a while. This is not something that happens right away, but it has happened to me, and I'll explain what happened. But technically, this shouldn't have happened already to me. This takes a long time, they say, and it's probably from a past life. But when it comes down, then there's many different things that can happen. Now, it stops your aging process. So there's no need to go out and get surgery and Botox and all of these things, which makes absolutely no sense, because what you're trying to do is trying to fix a body that's decaying, which makes no sense. You're just pumping filler in a decaying body, which is never going to help you out. So this is how a lot of these yogis that you see end up being, for example, in their 80s and still look like they're in their 30s because of this. And many other different practices. This isn't the only one, but this is one of the reasons. So it stops the aging process, they say, once it's been secreted at that time. And it helps you to reverse a lot of signs of aging as well. I have noticed this in myself. The other reason why we do this is because what I've noticed personally is when this secretion happened, there was something in my life that had been stuck for nearly 3 years. And I didn't know what to do about it. I had no idea. I thought there was no way out. And let me tell you, when you think there's no way out, it's because something is blocked in your brain. There's infinite possibilities and infinite ways of doing things. It's your ego is blocking you, right? So as soon as it secreted, and I was doing this in a meditation, a voice came and started telling me what I need to do in my life. It said, oh, that thing, this is what you do. Go do this, do this, do this. A voice, not like images. It was a voice telling me specific things to do in my life to fix my situation. And it started telling me that everything I see that is stuck is not actually stuck at all. You have infinite possibilities. This is what you do. I was so amazed. Like, I was freaking out for a while after that, because I was like, wow, it actually told me very specific things right away, which has happened a lot of times in my meditation, in my sleep and everything like that. This is how I learned Jyotish. It teaches me in my head. DTs teach me in my head. So I'm not new to this, but this was so clear and happened right away for me that I was very amazed. So how it tells you so clearly is just beyond. There's a lot of things that this secretion can do. It can help you get unstuck from a lot of different things, not just your body, but your mind as well. And I know that there's a lot more that I don't know about it. I've never seen what I experienced written down in books about what the soma does, but the soma is literally the highest level of elixir that can help you in your life. If you practice this every day, you will be able to connect. And they say that at first it will give you, like what I experienced, it will give you a small experience of what this can do. Then you'll have to keep going and doing it every day. But then eventually they say that you're going to hit another peak where something even bigger is going to happen, and then it'll just open everything up. That part hasn't happened to me yet, but I definitely know it will. So this is just something that you have to have patience on. If it doesn't happen right away, it will. So this is the elixir that people are looking for, the key to immortality. And this also explains the story of Adam and Eve. So that's just a little bit about that. I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next one.